Hey, hi, how you doing? So my name's Sheridan, if you don't already know, and I've decided to make a YouTube channel. You may follow me on Snapchat because I'm that girl. I'm that Snapchat girl. I don't have Facebook anymore for now. I don't have Instagram anymore for now because I deleted it. I just need a break. Life gets in the way. But basically, I thought I would start a YouTube channel because I talk way too much in my Snapchat stories and I probably piss a lot of people off. So, and this way I can talk without making constant minute videos. Um, for future reference, please feel free to suggest any recommendations for videos, so ideas, topics, things you want to know, whatever. But I thought for this first video, I would talk about how I got into farming and where I came from, because that's what most of you know me for. So, quick drink break. Alrighty. Hey, what? Let's get down to business. How I got into farming, how I got into the agricultural world. I'm a city slicker, born and bred. I was born in Brisbane by two army parents. Dad was in Vietnam War, mum went to East Timor. They were both veterans. Absolutely amazing people. Pains in the asses, that's sometimes, but fucking gems of people. Raised in Melbourne, lived in Melbourne 95% of my life. And then when I was 20, 21, I had a baby, and me and her dad split up. And we're good now. We're totally fine. He's got a girlfriend. She's absolutely lovely. But when he and I broke up, I decided to move to Ballarat because I was like, fresh start, new me, new life. Let's get away from this. And that's when it all began, I guess. So, moving to Ballarat, it's more like country out there. It's not super country, not super city slicker, but it's like a nice balance. It's like a good start to the world. So I caught up with a friend of mine who I hadn't seen in years, or hadn't seen in ages, sorry, not years. And I was just saying to her, I'm like, oh, I freaking love sheep. And at that point, I was a single mom. I wasn't really working. I worked in a nightclub. I had started to strip again because I needed the money. I needed something that was flexible and easy. And it was just, yeah. So then she was like, why don't you become a rouseabout? And I was like, what the hell's that? She's like, well, you say you love sheep. And rouseabout, we work with sheep. And so I was like, oh, hell yeah, that sounds awesome. Once I got up with Sarah and she'd sort of told me to get into the rousey world, I messaged my friend Drake, who was a shearer at the time. And I was like, teach me how to rousey. And he's like, yeah, sweet, no worries. And then I didn't push it. And then after 2 months or something, nothing really happened. And then I caught up with Sarah again and she was like, are you a rousey yet? And I was like, no. So I messaged Jake again. I was like, teach me how to rousey. So he put me on to some people that became my bosses. And he's like, these people I used to work for, they'll teach you. So they brought me in for a trial, and I wasn't shithouse, surprisingly. And they were like, can you, if you want, you'd come work for us. I was like, hell yeah, sounds good. Loved it. Did it for 8 months, 12 months. But unfortunately, it wasn't full time, and it was very random sort of. There was times where I wouldn't work for a month or so. So I needed something else that was more permanent. And I was like, there's got to be more than just a shearing shed. Surely, there's more than just shearing a sheep. So I started stripping again because I needed to make ends meet. I hadn't been working for a while and stuff, which fucking sucks. Do not recommend. Anyway, so I went to my other little sister's birthday, she was my next door neighbour. I'd known her since she was 3 and she was turning 18. And so her whole family was there. They're in the farming world. They own a farm. They've been around for forever. And they're like, so we heard you're a rouseabout. And I was like, yes. And they pulled me aside and you've got to start studying agriculture. I'm like, what the hell is agriculture? Didn't know I was in the world already. And basically they ran me through it and stuff. And they're Cert 3 in ag is what you want to do. So I started researching it, looking for it, all that sort of stuff. And in Ballarat, at the time, you had to have a traineeship or an apprenticeship. And then coming into the next year, it changed. And they messaged me, called me or whatever, and they're like, do you want to still do this? And I was like, hell yeah. Went through all the stuff to sign up, and I missed the first class, the first day of the year. But I signed up and I started studying it, which was what I wanted. So then, so many sorries. So I did that for a term, and it was the best thing ever. There's 8 of us in the class, 2 of us were 50 or plus. I'm not 50, I'm 24, so don't think that's me. And then the other 6 of us, I'm pretty sure it was 6. Pretty sure it's 6 at the time. We're like between 17 and 24. We just kind of clicked. We all became a family. Everyone in the class was like, got along pretty well. Bar one. And everyone except for me had experience in the farming world. Like, they worked on farms, they owned farms, they grew up on farms, all this stuff. I was like, what's a tractor and which way is forward? Anyway, so it taught me all the things I needed to know, like, at the time, and enough. Like, I learned how to drive quad bikes, how to use chainsaws and fix the chainsaws. And we went to farms and just so much stuff. And it was amazing. Like, the best intro into the ag world, and with the most amazing people who I still call friends to this day. I think it was after a term, I was like, I love this. This is what I want to do. This is so cool. But I was getting sick of studying. I'm like, if I want something, I want it now. Like, I can't just wait till 2 years later and earn it, I guess. So I posted this ad on Gumtree, and I was like, if anyone's looking for an apprentice or a trainee or someone that's got like bugger all experience, hit me up. I'm studying ag, blah, 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 blah. And so 2 weeks went by, and I'd had sort of like a few dabbles in my Gumtree. And then my now current bosses found me, and they were like, hey, we have this many acres, we do this, we do that, would you be interested? I was like, hell yes. And then I sent them my number. They called me within 10 minutes, literally 10 minutes. Had a phone interview, had another phone interview, and then they're like, can you come up on Monday and start and like do a trial? I was like, yeah. And then so I organised my mum to come up, babysit my daughter, and like just worked around everything so that I could go and do this. So 1 week turned into 2 weeks, and 2 weeks turned into Easter, and then Easter turned into another week, and turned into another week. And so like I brought my daughter up, and my bosses were amazing. Like, they still are amazing. And they taught me how to drive tractors. They taught me how to drive, so when I started, I'd never stepped foot in a tractor. I'd never sat in a tractor. I now know how to drive the air seeder, the sprayer, the chaser bin, the JCB. I can also put that on 2 wheels somehow. All these other tractors, and like I know how to use chainsaws. I know how to use quad bikes. I know how to like do all this fencing. I know how to fence. I know how to feed cattle, pat cattle, all this sort of stuff. And like they did that for me. Like, they took a chance on me, and now almost 8 months later, I'm still there. They're still taking chances on me, and I'm loving my life. And despite having a daughter as well, they never just deterred me or like went, nah, you're a female, you have a daughter, too much. And yeah, and yes, so here I am 8 months later, after starting my job, still loving it, still have the best bosses in the world. Do not plan on leaving anytime soon. So if you ever see me saying, anyone know any work going around, it's not for me. They've just been amazing. I bring my daughter to work on weekends or sick days and stuff, and if I have to leave early, or if I've got an appointment, or I've got whatever, they're like, yeah, sweet, see ya. Or like I went on a holiday and like kind of dropped it on 2 weeks before I went. They're like, all right, have fun, see ya. And they're just amazing. And they'll never know how much they've done for me, like how much I appreciate them. But they sit up there on a pedestal, like pretty close to my mum and my dad. And like my mum is my freaking god. But yeah, so to any city slickers out there, you can do it. If you want to become a farmhand, just freaking do it. Talk to me, do whatever. You can do it. It happens. That's my story. That's the gist of my story as to how I went from a city slicker to a farmhand. And if you ever have any questions, I am always willing to answer. If you have any inquiries, if you want me to ask for work, I can't do it. Nobody has work going, apparently. I've asked. Do it yourself. I did it. But I was trying, I'll try for you. But yeah, so if you like this video, let me know. If you want me to make another video and you have a topic or a comment or a idea, put it in the comments below, or send me a message, add me on Snapchat, because I post a lot of shit on Snapchat. If you want to see daily videos, it's there. Otherwise, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah. See ya.